Now let's see a concrete example of use promoting innovation within a food production company, using the multi-phase project function. In this example there are 4 phases. In the first phase, you, the manager, set up a multi-phase project by preparing a challenge request for a group of employees to find new ideas and choose the best ones. Pre-assignment of teams to develop draft proposals around the best chosen ideas. Pre-assignment of an in-depth study of the best proposal for the final choice. In the second phase, the multi-phase project is launched, one activity at a time, by entering the start and end dates to participate. In the third phase, the winning proposal is selected, based on the work done up to that moment. In the fourth phase, the development processes of the winning proposal are managed through the platform. This flowchart summarizes how this multi-phase project is set up. We'll go over each step one by one. First phase, set up a multi-phase project. You prepare the activities to manage all the end-to-end process for the innovation of some products. A multi-phase project allows one to manage, in a sequential manner, the set of activities aimed at a single objective, sending the request for participation of the activities to the various groups involved from time to time, according to a planned but always modifiable scheme, and keeping the results of each activity and the reports obtained available to the participants. You set up the multi-phase project, in this case, in 2 phases, that can each consist of 1 or more activities. This slide shows the result of the setup. You named this multi-phase project, what to invest in next year. You set up Activity 1.1 as a flash response challenge, REQUEST. Which products need a refresh the most? And selects who is going to be part of the idea generation group for this activity. By inserting the employees as main members, they are enabled to vote on the ideas of others, in addition to entering their own ideas. You set up Activity 2.1, a draft proposal challenge request. Finally, set up Activity 2.2, a business plan challenge request. Again, you see here the completed setup. In the second phase, the various activities set up in Phase 1 will actually be launched, one by one, sequentially. The new ideas challenge, request. The draft proposals around the best ideas. The in-depth study of the best proposals for the final choice. The first step, labeled A, is the launch of a challenge request to the idea group. In our example, the manager asks the group to find ideas for new products for the company to develop. Manager launches the challenge request by entering start and end dates. Group members immediately see the request for them to contribute innovative ideas, and can proceed to see the details by clicking on the double arrow. Members can respond to the challenge request with their ideas. In our example, they are asked to respond with a quick idea, called a flash response, which is published immediately. Group members may contribute 1 or more of their own ideas, and they can also see which ideas have been advanced by others. Here they can see the ideas that have been suggested so far, and to which they are invited to respond and vote. They can vote on the ideas advanced by others. If enough ideas have been submitted, the manager can choose to stop the addition of new ideas and the voting early. After the stop, group members can see the Rankings menu, and then, by clicking on the See Statistics button, the ranking can be visualized. The ranking of the best ideas for this activity can be visualized. Those who have published ideas see their own ideas in yellow. Here, you see that several other ideas contributed by the group have ranked higher than your ideas in the voting. So, the participation and contribution of others has uncovered potentially better and more profitable ideas. The See Statistics button displays more information, such as, for every choice, the number of votes, and the percentage each contributed idea received in the voting. Other information available: device used, voting public, education, age range. When viewing statistics, contributors can filter by many characteristics of the voters, only for their own ideas, by age range, by education, by gender. The next step, B, of this setup, is the launch of draft proposals around the best ideas. In this case, you ask teams to develop draft proposals around some of the best ideas. You choose some ideas and combines them into 3 proposals to be fleshed out further. For example, the first one combines long and narrow breadstick-shaped biscuits with products for celiacs and ecological labels into the breadstick-shaped biscuits proposal with the following description: long and narrow biscuits in a normal version and in a version for celiacs with labels and packaging as ecological as possible. You publish the description of the 3 proposals in the conclusions form of Phase 1 and assign them to 3 different project teams to develop. You also now form a group with the 3 project teams and put together a management committee to oversee the proposals, and whose members, designated as master members, can vote on the proposals. Members of the project teams find this activity on their homepage. They can read the description of what is to be carried out and then respond and develop their draft proposal. Provide a title and a description and add some files, in this case images and documents. Right away, the management committee members see the 3 proposals on their homepage. They can review the proposals with their supporting documents and vote on them. They can also request further details or clarifications. The manager can choose to stop the addition of content and voting as soon as all teams have published their proposal and the committee has voted on them. After the stop, group members can then see the rankings menu, and some statistics are also available. This table shows the ranking of the best draft proposals. Continuing on with step C, 1 or 2 top proposals get studied in depth. As the score difference between the first 2 ranked proposals is very small, you ask the top 2 ranked teams to develop a complete business plan of their proposals in order to make the final choice. At this point, you fill in the conclusions of this activity and set the start and end dates of the next activity, the business plan. Members of the 2 best project teams are invited to participate in the activity for the final selection. They see the conclusions of the prior activity and respond to the challenge request with their business plan by completing the components suggested on this screen on the left. The teams can either develop their business plan from scratch or use a template they previously created, or choose among the many available flexible business plan templates, as they do in this case by choosing the New Products in the Existing Company template. Management committee members can now see the 2 business plans and can view all of their components and evaluate them one by one. They can see the documents of the business plans and proceed to vote on them. On the left, we can see the first 2 of 6 components of one of the proposed business plans: the executive summary and the market analysis. You, the manager, can choose to stop the addition of content and voting as soon as all teams have published them and the committee has voted on them. After the stop, group members can then see the rankings menu and some statistics. The following table shows the ranking of the 2 business plans. The score difference between the 2 business plans is very small, so the management committee will have to decide which of the 2 to give preference to. And the statistics can be of some help in making that decision. C Statistics displays the results of the various components. We are going to take a look at several statistics of the first classified business plan. This is the first one, the executive summary. This is the second one, the market analysis. The products and services component obtained a lower score than the first 2 statistics, while the marketing strategy component got a fairly high 8.8 score. Similarly, the logistic and management plan component obtained a rather lukewarm score of 7.1. While the financial plan component got a better score of 8.2. Being able to have voting on each individual component is very useful in identifying the areas that need more attention and further work. Third phase, winning proposal is selected. Management proceeds with the winning recommendation to produce sugar-free drinks. If it is felt that further analysis is needed, such as where to focus more for further analysis, which improvements should be investigated, the company can proceed from the work already developed by the team. Fourth phase, management of the development process of the winning proposal. Now that they have identified what to develop, the company can keep using the best idea platform to manage the further development process. For instance, starting from a multi-phase project template, which features a complete R&D process, and using some of the activities that it includes. The complete structure of the R&D process template is shown here, with the activities divided into phases. This is the multi-phase project editable template available for R&D. As you can see, there are many activities suggested for a full analysis, but some of these may not be necessary in the present case. It is possible to move any activity with drag and drop, as well as delete some activities and add others. The Best Idea provides you with an end-to-end innovation management platform.